Mega Man 6. The final Mega Man in the NES collection. This is the one about the robot tournament, right? See, and this is a year late. This is 1993. This is even more, you know, even further into the NES's life. Hardest Castlevania game I played is Rondo of Blood. Rondo of Blood is extremely hard. I love that game, but it can be brutal. It's got its moments. Especially the fight with, was it Shaft, where he summons, like, the Frankenstein monster, Medusa, a mummy, and you just have to fight them back to back to back, and then Shaft. That fight was brutal. This is a good-ass song, too. Alright. I've got my boss order on the screen here. Had my NES till I got myself a PlayStation. Yeah, that was me. I got rid of all that stuff for PS2. Alright, who's first? Flame Man. Alright, good old fighting turn. Yep. Wait, isn't Mega Man 6 different in Japan? Is it? I don't know. I mean, I know it's called differently. It's Rockman versus Mega Man, but... Wait a minute. Did they reuse this level? This looks just like that Proto Man stage I just went through. What do I have? Where's my Rush Coil? Wait a minute. Do I not have Rush Coil? I said lame man at first. Another game I can't wait to get to is Donkey Kong Country. That's going to be a very fun game to stream. I love Donkey Kong Country. You know what I would like to do also on stream when I get to Donkey Kong Country 2? One hit? Oh, hell no. Hold on here. Let's reset the game real quick. I didn't like that. One thing I want to do when we get to Donkey Kong Country 2, I want to get all the DK coins. Because I never did that when I was a kid. I could never find them all. But if you get all the DK coins, you unlock, like, the Lost World. And it's, like, the true final area of the game. I never did it when I was a kid. But we should be able to do it. You get the Rush adapters in this game? I don't remember that. I want Rush now. I want instant gratification! Oh, Lord. By the way, random question for you guys. Because I genuinely want to know the answer to this. You know, earlier in the other stream, I was talking about comic books. Anyone know where I can get those? I'm sure I can just order them online, but does anyone know where I can get, like, those big, like, cardboard bins with comic book separators that, like, stores have? Because I have all my comics in binders right now, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to organize. Because I have to keep buying binders that are, like, this fat. I'd rather just put everything in a box and just be able to, like, kind of flick through it all. But I want to get myself one of those. Or a couple of those bins. Took Rush out of this game, I think. You get the Rush jetpack and Rush punch suit? Is that the one with, like, the jetpack on the back kind of thing? I remember there was, like, a jetpack or something. I'm not even sure if I'm thinking of the right game. Be careful if you choose to watch Racist Mario. Just while it's brutal and yet awesome at the... What is Racist Mario? Is that a YouTube video? Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Looks like a prime saving spot there. Oh, did I not just say that? I knew I was gonna do something stupid. You mean like the cardboard boxes? Yeah, those comic book cardboard boxes with they're I mean, they're not just regular cardboard boxes because they're like made for like comic book sizes, and then you put all the dividers in there. Like, I wonder where they buy those. Like, is it just like a regular like storage container or something you get at Walmart? I always wonder where to buy those, and I've never seen them in stores. Yo, Mega Man, that is. Welcome, Third Hokage. It's a terrible YouTube video? Yeah, I have no idea what it is. I'll check it out and see what the hell it's all about. There is some craziness on YouTube. I'm sure you could buy them at a local shop. Yeah, I might ask my comic book shop. Because I always put my comics in the plastic, like, little baggies with the cardboard that they sell. But I also like to put them in these plastic sleeves and binders, and then I can look at them. But it's just making space for a bunch of binders, and it's just a pain in the ass. I'm really in, like, a comic book buying mood lately. I don't even know why. What did I watch recently that got me talking about comic books again? I did or saw some... Oh, I know what it was. It was Ultimate Alliance 3. I was playing it with my kid yesterday. Like, we're on our third playthrough. I've been playing with my kid on co-op. Just leveling up all my characters. All my characters are, like, level 35 now. Even the ones I never use. So we were giving it a co-op playthrough. It's a ton of fun, man. And I was talking about comic books the whole time, and I was like, damn, I need to go buy some. I don't know this guy's strategy. Alright, Turban Man. Stop! Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. We go back! I stored mine in milk crates. Hey, that works. I want to have mine, like, a little display section for mine where I put them in those boxes. And, like, each box I want to put, like, a... like, artwork on it with whatever... I want to put, like, old, like, comic book pages, which... This goes to another thing I want to talk about, like... My comic book store has, like, a dollar section where everything in that section is $1 or less. And it's usually, like, comic books that are just, like, destroyed. But it's cool if you want to do, like, any arts and crafts projects about comics, get a handful of comics. One thing I want to do is, you can get this, I don't even know what it's called, like some paste or something. Epoxy, not epoxy, some glaze that, you could put, or you put, like, comic book pages on, like, a table, or even on a floor, like a hard floor. And you just put this, like, glaze on it, and it'll essentially, it's like a permanent bond. So you could cover, like, a coffee table and comic book pages, and it just decorates the furniture. It's awesome, and it's all glossy and stuff. I want to do that with on a coffee table in the living room. And also with the actual boxes that are going to store the comics. So I want to go buy just a bunch of destroyed comics that are in bad condition, just so I could take the pages out and rip them, because obviously I don't want to buy, like, comics in good condition and then destroy them, you know? This guy pain in the ass. No! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! One hit again. That was one hit. You could store them in those drawer carts. I got mine at Walmart for $5. See, I kind of want them displayed, though. I don't want something where I have to pull it out. I want them just in a box where you kind of just, like, flip through them and look at them. I have a couple for my Hellboy comics, but they're specially designed and expensive. I keep my comics in binders since I don't have the room for long boxes. Yeah, I really don't have the room either. I just want them. I don't have the room for half the stuff. Like, over here where you don't see right now where I'm looking on the floor, there's a giant pile of stuff. I don't know how else to describe it. Stuff that I don't have room for that I blindly hope one day to have room for. I'd never want to destroy my comics, manga, or any of my Boom. Yeah, me neither. That's why if I'm going to destroy something, it has to be something like that's already in really bad condition. But like my comic book store, they have a whole like section where they have this hardwood floor, and it's all comic book pages. Like you're walking on comic book pages that are part of the floor. It's the coolest thing, and that's where I got that idea. And I looked it up online, and a lot of people do that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, technically, you do it with anything that's, like, paper. It doesn't even have to be. You can do it with, like, old video game, like, instruction manuals, even, if you wanted to, you know? Something like that would be a really cool idea. Fire blast! Fire blast! What are these bombs from? Weren't they, like, in Mega Man 3 or something? I remember these. I hate ice levels! You slip. I'm not trying to slip and slide everywhere. Did your Castlevania shrine ever happen? Not yet. It's something I still plan to do. I just haven't cleaned up this room yet. And like I said, there's also a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of and find a spot for. But yeah, my closet, I want to gut it, and sometime this year it'll happen. I just don't know when. I'm gonna gut it, put some LED lighting in there, build some shelves, and because this closet in this room, I don't use it for like clothes or anything. Because this room, when we got this house, when we rented this house, this was a 4th room. A funny story about this room. So we rent. We don't own the house. We got this house because we used to live in an apartment that was insanely expensive. I'm talking like, I mean, depending on where you live, I don't know how much this is, but by Florida standards, a 3-bedroom apartment, which is what I had, and you're paying like almost $1,800 a month to live there, is out of this world expensive for our area. I mean, that's like luxury living, and it wasn't even that nice. It happened to be in an area with a lot of businesses, and anytime you're in an area with a lot of businesses, rent goes sky high. But we really liked the location, and at the time it was affordable. It was when me and my fiance were both, we first moved out together, and we both had a really high-paying job, which we both hated, before I even started doing YouTube. I actually started doing YouTube while I was at that apartment, but, yeah, we ended up looking for a house, because we were like, fuck, it's too expensive, man. We can't afford to keep paying, especially, like, after I quit to do YouTube and all that. Like, there's no way in hell my ass is paying $2,000 a month almost to, for a 3-bedroom apartment. So we ended up looking for a house. We wanted to buy, but we were like, no, let's save some money, we'll rent. Also, we couldn't afford to buy at the moment. But we actually rented this house and loved it, but it was advertised online as a 3-story house. Actually, I'm sorry, let me take a step back. It wasn't even advertised online. I saw it online, but it said it wasn't up for rent. And my father actually drove by the area and saw that there was a lady outside putting a for rent sign. And when I saw the description online, it said 3-bedroom house. And I was like, interesting. We pay like $1,300 a month for rent, which for a 4-bedroom house, which I'll get to, for a 4-bedroom house in my area, that's a steal. But my father stopped the lady and asked if the house was going up for rent, and like they hadn't even listed it yet, like for rent. They were gonna do it the next day, and we asked if we could look at it right away, and we told her we wanted it because when we walked around, it was a 4-bedroom, and the realtor didn't even know. She was just like, "It's 4-bedroom?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's a 4th bedroom here." Yeah, I need the power suit. But yeah, we were looking at the house, and I'm exploring it, and I counted 4 bedrooms, and I told her, I guess they mislisted it, or she wasn't aware it was a 4-bedroom or something. So it was marked down at a cheaper price. So essentially, we got really lucky and got a 4-bedroom for the price of what a 3-bedroom would normally be. So this bedroom became my YouTube cave. My man cave. But yeah, that's the story behind the extra room. But that's what I mean, it's a closet. There's a full closet in here because it's supposed to be a bedroom. So it's just full of junk that I don't need. So I'm going to clean it out, and I'm going to put a Castlevania shrine in there. There we go. I know that was a long story, but I share my interesting life stories with you guys. Maybe someone can learn some lessons in there somewhere. Don't live in a place that's outside of your means. Hey, Alcatraz, welcome. Everything's good so far. It's never bad when you're playing Mega Man. Ooh, you know what, guys? We are also gonna play the the DOS Mega Man games. You know that's coming, and they are gonna suck ass. All right, Blizzard Man. Boring favorites interacting with his fans again. How dare I interact with my viewers and not concentrate full power on trying to do no damage runs in a video game. Screw that. What the hell is this, man? Oh no. You son of a bitch. Oh, did I save? I don't know if I saved. No, screw it. I don't remember if I saved. Whoa, you're a masochist. Shit. Alright, let's do this. You know, there's probably someone out there that did no damage runs for all these Mega Man games. There's always some crazy asshole that can do some insanity. I've seen, like, on Twitch and stuff, too, people will do, like, tool-assisted runs with, like, no damage stuff. I never understood that. What's the... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize I had a power suit. I just noticed it up there. Oh, shit. He's like a little juggernaut. Oh, I gotta try it next stage. But I never liked the idea of tool-assisted run, because, like, I'm not even sure exactly what that... What does that do? Don't you... It's just stuff that helps you cheat, like, gives you codes and stuff? Because I don't see how that's fun. This guy's so stupid. Get off of me! Oh, you're an asshole. Thank you. Because people play games multiple times before recording them. I like tool-assisted speedruns. Of course, there's an audience for everything, like I always say, but speedruns I never really got into. Like, to me, it's... You'll probably never see speedruns on this channel, just because I don't find them fun. I've done speedruns before, like when I was younger on certain games, just because I wanted to, you know, get really good at a game and for my own personal satisfaction, but it's just not fun to me. Like, I like just laying back, chilling, and just playing a game and enjoying it for what it is. Plant Man is next. This is a stupid-ass boss. Like, Plant Man. This is like a dumbass flower. POW. Interesting. That's kind of cool, so Rush essentially just turned into, like, a Hulkbuster. It's a Mega Buster. Oh, wait, no, Mega Buster's already a thing. Yeah, this is kind of cool, I like it. Ah! Punch the shit out of all my enemies. Yeah! Punch! The only cool plant robot is Axel the Red. What was his actual name? Because in the collection they fixed their names. Tool-assisted runs are speedruns where a computer is programmed to speedrun a game in a way that no human could... Oh, so wait, it's not... So, just so I understand, and this shows my ignorance because I don't watch them. So I understand, it's not even someone playing them. It's just, it's the game playing it itself? Kind of like a demo mode? See, I didn't know that. I thought it was someone actually playing through it. That makes sense then. Because I've seen, like, speedruns like that, where they're doing some uncanny shit that no human could possibly do. So, yeah, that does make sense. I was trying to explain to my father-in-law how some people actually make a living playing video games via esports. You mean like that 16-year-old that won $3 million bucks? I'm not sure how he would react to learning a 28-year-old guy made $20 million for switching streaming services. It's a generational thing, because my parents themselves, I've hopelessly tried to explain to them what I do on YouTube. They've seen what I do, but they're old school Hispanics. They don't understand like these video games. They just think, so they just like. It's funny when I talk to my parents about YouTube and streaming and all the different things I do on YouTube, because anytime they ask me, like they want to swing by and they ask me if I'm busy, they'll always be like, "Oh, are you recording today?" And it's like, and I'll be like writing a script or something, and I'll be like, I don't understand like that's not the right question to ask. Like, you know, I'm editing, I'm recording, I'm scripting, I'm streaming. There's different things I do, but it's just like old school generation. It's hard to explain like this new digital age. It's a generational thing. They're not going to understand it. But it's funny because my parents at this point just accept that, like, they know I do something involving video games, and that's what pays the bills. They don't care about the details because they don't understand it. But I do like to rub it in my mother's face all the time, because when I was a kid, she was always like, oh, you know, when you're older, you'll grow out of video games and just focus on, you know, getting a job and all this. And now it's like, well, guess what? You remember when you told me I would stop playing video games? Now it's my job. So, I guess that didn't happen. Now, 2 assist runs when player use save states and frame stops? The X collection from PS2, GameCube is Guns N' Roses named Modern Collection. They got taken. Yeah, I remember I had the classic collection on the GameCube. God. This kind of looks like Sting Chameleon's level. That's how it's like all in nature and shit. Oh, damn. Oh, that thing almost killed me again. Just saying pre-production, close enough. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I'm always... Oh! I knew that was going to happen. I saw it happen in slow motion. I'm basically always in pre-production until I'm not, basically. Do I have to fight that gorilla again? I really don't want to. That giant Gutsman gorilla robot. Boom! Damn you. Oh! Oh! Yeah, gotta fight the gorilla robot again. Damn it. Oh, I forgot this has turbo. I'm using turbo on this one, I don't care. I'm tired of fighting gorilla. Gorilla robot. Duh! Mega Man has gone ultra. You son of a... I didn't realize I only had 1 life left. I'll have to get a game over in the next level so I can get my lives back. Damn it. I didn't realize that. I haven't been paying attention to my lives. No! Dr. Why they must really love Gutsman since a lot of his robots are based on him. Tell me about it. I'm gonna have to beat the boss without getting killed then. Damn. I played this game to death. It's eh. Yeah, it's definitely on the tail end of the Mega Man games, at least for the NES ones. I guess that's when it was just... Because I didn't... 5 isn't even that good, in my opinion. It's just alright. It's average at best. 3 and 4 were way better. Oh, I didn't save. Why didn't I save? Like, I feel like a lot of these levels and a lot of these things, like, I've seen in other Mega Man games plenty of times. I had NES Advantage controller as a kid. Had fun tuning the turbo fire back and forth in different games. I never had one. I always thought they looked cool, though. One of my favorite AVGN episodes is actually the NES accessories, where it's just a bunch of weird, useless crap. Like the Rollin' Rocker. That thing was insane. Some of that stuff I never heard of growing up. So how long did you finish Mega Man 5? It took like an hour and a half, something like that. Maybe 2 hours. Close to 2 hours. But it was completed. I seriously did the same thing. I gotta remember to save right before that part. I keep forgetting about that. The stupid things that come out of the water. It's because the game's starting to blend together, yeah. But that's why it's cool that Mega Man got a refresher after this. Like, it entered a new era. Like, you had Mega Man 7, and then 8, which both felt very different from each other. They each had their own feel. You know, the NES games, after a while, like you said, they definitely blended together. Save. And then, of course, the X series was a whole, like, other animal. That was a brand new beast. Mega Man X blew my mind, man. I'm planning on streaming that game again sometime, because, I actually streamed it. That was one of the first streams I did in the early days when I was streaming. And, a lot more people on the channel now. So it'd be good to stream it again. And it's my favorite game of all time. Yes, NES had a lot of shit. That's an understatement. Yeah, there was a lot of garbage on the NES. A lot of classics, too, though. I hate those things. I jumped, man. Okay. Say right on this one. Rob the robot, the dance pad. I had the pad. I had, my dad would sometimes buy me... Why can't I make that jump? My dad would sometimes buy me, like, random-ass games he would see at the flea market without even knowing what the hell they were. So he got me a power pad once, and it can't, you know, it had world-class tracking, which was fun. But then he also bought me a game that was clearly for girls, called Dance Aerobics, and it was power pad compatible. It was so dumb. It was like an exercise thing. But yeah, you would just buy shit, like in a $5 bin or whatever they had at the flea market. Just come home with like a stack of games, and then like one of them was like Dance Aerobics. I need Blizzard. For me, 7 was meh. I think it's because of large sprite. Yeah, the large sprites looked very different. I enjoyed it. There's no main Mega Man games that I really didn't enjoy. I mean, I like each one for what it is, but some are better than others. Like I said, 5 was very average. With 5, it just kind of felt like they were just hitting all the Mega Man checkpoints, or the check marks to, like, we need this, we need that, done. We made a Mega Man game. He got shot in the face, too. I wonder which more at shovelware, the NES or the Wii. Oh man, that's hard to compare, because the NES also had unlicensed games, and a lot of those are shovelware. So the question is, are you going to count shovelware, or are you going to count on unlicensed games also? Dance Aerobic sounds like something you'd find Wii Fit Trainer in. Yeah, it's just a random-ass exercise game. Alright, Tomahawk Man. Still didn't finish X6 on Extreme Mode. Oh god, that sounds awful. I really don't like X6. There's so much about that game I don't like. I'm gonna kill myself and get 0 lives. So... Or I'm gonna kill myself because I have 0 lives. Alright, Rush. Whoa. Yeah, that's cool. Look, they're like little Western dudes. Kill me. I remember they have a bunch of motion control exercise games on PS3. Yeah, PS3 had a lot of garbage motion control. Like, I remember one that was actually kind of fun was Sports Champions. That one actually worked really well. Pat the NES Punk did an episode on Dance Aerobics. Did he really? I haven't seen that one. Does he even do the, like, Pat the NES Punk thing anymore? I think all he does now is his podcast, right? I watch it from time to time, but I don't know. I don't like some of his content because I don't know, his personality kind of turns me off sometimes. Like, I liked his Pat the NES Punk videos and when he was on AVGN, but I feel like in the podcast sometimes he comes off very kind of arrogant in a way, and it's just kind of a turn off as a viewer. I've never met the guy in person, so I don't know how he is behind the scenes. You mean culturally insensitive appropriations, man? Yeah, Tomahawk Man, I can't imagine if Mega Man 11 came out, or I'm sorry, Mega Man 11 did come out, Mega Man 12. Let's say Mega Man 12 gets made and they make a Tomahawk Man again, like a redo of him. Or better yet, if this game came out now and they made Tomahawk Man, I think Capcom would get blown up by the SJWs for making a Native American robot. It's Tomahawk Man. It's stupid. Who cares? Who's kind of arrogant? Well, no, I was talking about Pat the NES Punk in his podcast. Like, sometimes they both come off kind of arrogant in times. Yeah, Pat strikes me that way too much, but not as much as his GameStop employee reject co-host. What's his name? Ian? Is Ian his name? I think it was Ian. No, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and I definitely agree with that. But it could be nice guys behind the scenes, I don't know, but I'm just judging it based on those snippets of videos. Sometimes when they have opinions, it's like, sometimes you're like, kind of arrogant. Oh, I can... Hold on, I can get up there. I bet the NES book was on 1,000 Ways to Die as an Expert, appeared on Pawn Star, and kind of acts like Mr. Bean. He was on all that? I would have never known that. This kind of reminds me of the Western level in Sonic Mania. I gotta stream that game sometime, too. I gotta download Sonic Plus, or Sonic Mania Plus, and then stream it. At least the Tomahawk Man gets left on the Capcom sideline. T-Hawk could have some company. They do share a lot of similarities. T-Hawk's a son of a bitch, man. I remember in the arcade, I specifically remember in the arcade, getting the T-Hawk, and anytime I would fight him, he'd always whoop my ass. I don't know what it was about T-Hawk, but he was always so overpowered. See you later, Dre. I saw a Pawn Star episode randomly on my lunch break at work. Was not expecting to see Pat on there, and I don't even watch that show. Pat kind of rubs me the wrong way, especially when he insults the gaming community and defends game industry stupid decisions. Yeah, those were the things to, he had some unpopular opinions, to say the least. Which, you know what? It's fine to have an opinion. You can have whatever opinion you want. But sometimes it does come down to the way you say things. And the way he said things was by calling people that didn't like the Diablo reveal man-babies. And children, and insulting them. That is the absolute wrong way to go about reacting to things if you have an unpopular opinion. I did like the episode he was on with AVGN, though, with the Nintendo World Championships. That shit was funny to me. And I'll never understand this. I guess I get it to a point, the collector's mindset, where you want to own, like, this really special item, but those things are worth, like, thousands of dollars. And, I mean, it really is. And Angry Video Game Nerd, like, made fun of it in that episode where it's just, like, a collection of little challenges from already existing games. Like, that shit sucks. Unpopular opinion, Super Castlevania 4 is not that great. Yeah, I mean, I partially agree with it, because I do like the game. I think it's really good. And a lot of people will immediately say it's the best Castlevania. It's amazing. I think Rondo of Blood is a lot better. So I understand where you're coming from. But I still enjoy the game. I still think it's a good game. I just like Rondo of Blood way more. I actually like Dracula's Curse way more. Super Castlevania 4 is cool, but a lot of other ones are where my preference lies. This is just like the star power. I wasn't even watching my health. I wasn't being careful at all. Damn it. Uh-oh. Oh! Alright, let me watch my health this time. Damn it, he's all over me, though. Why is the plant power what Tomahawk Man is weak against? Like, after a while, the logic for the weaknesses don't even make sense anymore. By the way, you missed the special adapter back of the block. Oh, what was it? It's probably something that'll screw me over later. I'll go back later if it's important. Super Castlevania 4 is awesome, it's easiest, but the graphics and music style is gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's my main problem with it, the fact that it is so easy. Because even, I've beaten that game on the hardest difficulty, and it's not that hard. It really isn't. It's easy for a good reason, though. It's because they designed it well, and gave Simon, or gave you as a player a lot more control over Simon. But it kind of makes him overpowered in a way. I like Castlevania games when they're really hard. But yeah, most people, I do agree that that would be an unpopular opinion, because most people do immediately go to Super Castlevania 4 as the best. My favorite kind of Castlevania games are the original 2D, just level-based ones. Those are my favorite, always will be. So right up in the Super Castlevania 4 alley, but I prefer the NES games. Damn it. Yeah, I definitely missed an adapter. Yamato, man. This is the Devil May Cry crossover level. We gotta find Yamato at the end, and Virgil will be waiting there. I gotta remember to stream Street Fighter versus Mega Man. I can't forget that one. Alright, Japanese-style robots. There's cultural appropriations going on everywhere in this game. Oh no! First Native Americans, now the Japanese. What's next? I think that's it, right? Oh no, we got Nightman, so are we... that would be English people, and then the Centaur, maybe, what, Greeks? Uh-oh. By the way, out of curiosity, for you Castlevania fans, fellow Castlevania fans, Castlevania Chronicles, do you prefer original or arranged mode? So basically, red hair or blonde Simon's playthrough. I think I like the arranged mode. I think the soundtrack rocks for it, like they made. But I never really cared for red-haired Simon very much. Flame Man. Oh yeah, Flame Man was India. Oh, who else do we have? I think that's it. Arranged. Yeah, looks like everyone says arranged. Wasn't original, I think that's just a port of the Sharp version, right? That's what I've heard, but I never played that version originally. I only played the Chronicles version. Blizzard Man was Swizz. So you can say about any of the characters in this game, then. No, Plant Man's not really anything, though. And neither is Wind Man, I guess. Yup, it's a port. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, come on, man. I hate enemies that block. I'm just gonna run through them. There we go. Arranged mode, gothic red hair. Simon looks more like a vampire on a Belmont. Original Chronicles is stupidly hard, not fun hard. Earthing Man was Amsterdam. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't say that one's as obvious. Oh, wait, what weakness is this? Tomahawk. I knew I was gonna die. So, the Native American power is what destroys the Japanese power, I guess. I'm trying to figure out the logic behind the weakness. I want to see Team Dracula X, the SNES version. Ooh. I actually have a review of that one coming sometime soon. But yeah, I'm going to stream all of them eventually. That's one of my series that I will be streaming all of them. And I'll show you how easy the final Dracula battle can be. Because that's something, I actually discovered that a little while back. That's something I always hear about, how unfairly brutal the final battle with Dracula is in the Super Nintendo version of Dracula X. Because you're on a bunch of platforms and there's pits that you fall into and die, and he throws fireballs and the knockback damage hits you. But there's a trick. If you duck right before, if you know you're going to get hit, duck right away. Because when you duck, you still take damage, but you don't get the knockback damage. You just take the hit, and then you can start fighting again. So it makes the fight super easy. But a lot of people don't know that. That's silly, everyone knows ninjas are weak to pirates, not Indian. And now the Japanese power destroys the English power. So this is kind of like For Honor, in a way. This is the Mega Man version of For Honor. Different cultured warriors battling. I guess it makes sense in this scenario because it was a tournament, so I guess, what, different countries are sending their robots? So maybe it does make some sort of sense in a way. Yamato Man isn't a ninja, though. He is Lin Kuei. Technically, it'd be a samurai, that is true. It's like the Olympics. Yeah, it's like the Robo-Olympics. For Honor took weaknesses from Mega Man 6. Yeah, man. That whole game apparently was inspired by Mega Man 6. Revelations. I feel like I haven't saved. Looks mighty dangerous. Nope, nope, nope. I regretted it halfway through. Oh, come on, get... Uh-oh. Quit it with the shields. I don't care if you're in an English castle. You don't need shields. I feel overall this one's a lot... Like, this one's a lot easier than most of the other classic Mega Man games. I like it better than Mega Man 5 already, though. I think the enemies are a lot more, interesting, I would say. Because you have, the like, Centaur Man and stuff. You've never seen anything like that in the other ones. I like that reaction. Nope, 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 and a whole lot of nope. Yeah, man. I can't regret getting crushed. You son of a bitch. Get out of there! Oh my god. Yeah, and also, I'll be, I'm gonna be scheduling, like, just so you guys know, I schedule my live streams, like, 5 at a time. I'm gonna leave them unlisted, though, so you guys probably won't get notifications till, like, the day before the stream, so you know what's coming. Before, I would do them, like, 5 at a time. I didn't know this. I just realized not too long ago that when I make the stream schedule public, it sends notifications out right away, so people were getting blown up with, like, 5 notifications at a time for streams that weren't even happening for, like, a month. I didn't know that YouTube was treating stream notifications the same as an upload, so it's just filling up, and no one told me. But the only reason I realized is because one of my friends told me that he got a stream notification, and I was like, wait a minute, like, I didn't know people were getting them that early. So if you guys are getting blown up by stream notifications recently, that was not my intention. But yeah, YouTube treats it exactly like an upload. It just goes right in your sub feed, I guess. So I'll leave them unlisted until, like, the day before and stuff. How was For Honor? I was going to play it since I got it free. I got it free also, actually. I barely played it. The controller weird. But I can't really judge it yet because I barely touched it. Oh no, this is like Bounce Man. There we go. Yeah, we have a lot of really cool games. One thing I wanted to get back to after the Wolfenstein, after doing so much Wolfenstein stuff, was a variety of different kind of games. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff coming. I'm trying to get to the Arkham games too. I want to start playing those. Still got to finish off Killzone, or not Killzone, Resistance. Got to start Killzone. We're gonna do Gears of War, and then a bunch of other classic stuff like Onimusha. We got to finish Onimusha 2. Haven't done that yet. Terminator: Dawn of Fate is another one I have on my list. That's a game I've been trying to stream for ages and then never got around to it. If you have an OP rewind option, then bad guys control you with invulnerable bots that spit out balls. Fair is fair. That's not fair because it's bad guys. Yamato. I'm gonna die. Should I let him have this victory? No, I'll try to go out. With my Japan spear. That's the power, it's just a little triangle I throw at him? Are you serious? He was worthless. Ooh, Mega Man. Mega Man is right. Welcome, Sisha. For those of you... Well, there's 38 of you in here, yes. For those of you that are here that weren't here at the beginning of the stream... Damn it. I spilled water all over my shirt. Next Monday, I'm going to start going back to night streams from Mondays, just so you guys know. Wait, what are these little faces here? Why is there a face here and an A over here? What is that? Oh, maybe that's where the parts are? But yeah, I'm gonna go back to Monday streams just because for my life currently, does work a lot better. Kids going back to school and whatnot. So Mondays, 8 p.m. And that way it matches up too. If that doesn't work for you Mondays, I apologize. But I will be able to get the streams up more quickly, so at least you'll be able to watch them after the fact. But if you can make it on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern. I didn't want to... I did the stream today at afternoon just because I didn't want to just do it and not let people know beforehand. But I'll update people on the channel that aren't watching now later in the week. So this is Atlantis. I guess so. If it's Centaur, man, that makes sense. That's what I mean. The environments here are a lot more imaginative than they were in 5, I think. Oh! Ooh. Oh, I'm not going for that. Oh, no, I wasn't trying to go for it! See, you saw that? How the game subconsciously taunted me to go for the extra life when I just said I wasn't going to go to it. Sons of bitches, man. Ridiculous. That wasn't fair. I didn't much appreciate that. Why did my jump not work? I swear I pressed jump. I'm gonna save right there. $10.50 more subs to go. Yep. 1,050 more. Or wait, 1,050 for what? To 50k? Because for 50k I need... Hold on, I'm trying to do math. 1,950. Still close though. I mean, it's still close to getting there by YouTube standards. It's crazy thinking about like how channels grow. Because when I first started, I would be, man, going from like 100 to like 120 was a huge deal for me. So, and that's why I'm like, looking at these huge channels that get like thousands of subs a day, I don't even know what that's like. But now, at the rate the channel's growing now, I never imagined what that was like when I first started either. It's YouTube's a crazy place. I'll say that. Yeah, no, I had to think about it for a moment because I can't. Math in my head sucks. I have to actually actively think about it. Oh, and if you guys also have any like retro games you ever want me to stream, make sure you hit me up on social media and let me know. Because I played a lot of games just because people have requested them. I know Ninja Baseball Batman is one. I still have that on my list, but the way I normally, for those of you that are new to the channel and might have come in during all the Wolfenstein stuff, the way I normally do games and the way I plan to, you know, kind of operate from here. Hold on, let me get my rush stuff. I guess I need, what, Jet to go over there? But the way I normally operate on Mondays, I'm going to try to, not always retro, but, you know, mostly retro and games that, like, for example, Mega Man, and also games that are not modern, like, for example, stuff out of, like, the PS2 era, like Onimusha, things like that. When there's new releases, like Doom Eternal, I'll stream. When there's new releases like that, I'll go off schedule and just stream whatever, but... Fridays, I'm going to keep more a little bit modern and do streams that will require multiple days, like Gears of War, Assassin's Creed. I want to start going through the whole series because I get those requests all the damn time. So, yeah, Mondays are going to be, you know, shorter games overall. The streams are always like 4 to 5 hours long. Typically, unless I'm playing something shorter, then it'll be whatever. I think I subbed you guys to Saw Resident Evil Timeline, like them very much. Yeah, I appreciate that, Nick. Yeah, a lot of people came in after the Resident Evil stuff. I had a lot of fun working on that. It took ages, though. Especially with that one, I had so many copyright claim problems. Which I am absolutely shocked that the Devil May Cry stuff, I even showed a bunch of anime footage. None of it got hit with copyright. I was so shocked. I mean, it's a good thing, but it was very surprising, to say the least. Play Wall Street Kid. Wait, is Wall Street Kid that Pac-Man clone? Oh, wait, that's Taxman. Wait, hold... Why does Wall Street Kid sound familiar? Is that an NES game? I feel like Angry Video Game Nerd did something. saw a video the other day. I noticed that the video was like 7 years old, and I looked up the channel to see if he's still around. It's 10 years old, doesn't even have 10,000 subs. Oh, wow. Yeah, not every channel grows, though. That's the thing. You just gotta... I think anyone has the potential to grow on YouTube, honestly. I always stand by that. But it is hard work. It's not for everyone. It's a very... Like, I have a friend right now that started a channel freshly. Hold on. I'm about to sneeze. It's like one of those sneezes that's, like, right there, but then it just, like, goes away. And... Okay, I think it's gone. Nope, see? Oh, God. Yeah, but I have a buddy that just started a channel recently, like, within the last, like, 5 months. And he's just irritated because he's only at, like, less than 500 subs. And I'm like, dude, that's really good. Like, what are you complaining about? That's the thing, like, you can't start YouTube and expect to just skyrocket, you know? Even me, I'm just, you know, I have almost 50k subs, but that's a grain of salt in a huge beach. That's nothing. You know, so that's what I mean. You just gotta do your thing and not look at... I don't even really look at numbers, really. Like, some people I know, they'll sit there and, like, stare at their analytics every day and try to figure out what's going on. Me, I just make content and not worry about it. So at the end of the day, part of the reason I do this is for me to have fun, too. Like, if you're just treating it like it's all numbers-based, like, there's no point even doing it. Nightman. Yeah, AVGN did it. That's what I thought. It sounds familiar. There it is. They probably also had the idea because Street Fighter 2 did so well the year it came out, so Capcom probably said, let's use the idea of Mega Man 6. Some of these bosses are extremely easy. They like almost stand there and do nothing sometimes. It'd be cool if you played through Ratchet and Clank games. That'd be dope. You know what? What do I have it on? Oh, PS3. I have the Ratchet and Clank collection. Yeah, I think it's got 1, 2... I forgot what the third one was. I think it was just missing one of the PS2 games. Like Going Commando or something. I forgot what the name was. I've played all the Ratchet and Clank games. I've never beaten any of them. Just because I... Oh, my dog is scratching. It's thundering again. Alright, Windman. This is kind of like Street Fighter, though, if you think... Yeah, the international tournament idea. I still have to finish Ratchet and Clank movie game. That's the only one I ever got. I have that one, too, and I started it, too. I got it real cheap after the movie came out. I think PlayStation Plus had it dirt cheap on sale. The movie was pretty good. It felt like, after playing the game, though, the movie feels kind of pointless. Up Your Arsenal and Going Commando and the first game are on there. That's what it was. Yeah, I definitely want to stream a lot more PS2 games, because there's so many good PS2 games I love. Another game that's been on my stream list for ages, that I've scheduled multiple times, and for whatever reason I switch it out, and then it gets lost in the pile again, is Tomb Raider Legend on Xbox 360. Tomb Raider Legend was one of my favorite 360 games. I played that game constantly. I 100%ed it. I did all the challenges. I got all the achievements. I love that game. That game was so good. And then Tomb Raider Underworld was really good, too. Oh, come on. Shh! Oh, wait, I forgot I have rewind. Yeah. There we go. I actually just recently beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and that one was honestly kind of disappointing. I really love the original reboot, and then Rise of the Tomb Raider, but Shadow was... eh. Doctor Strange used the Time Stone. I think I got it on PS Plus, yeah. Actually, on PS Plus this month, we're getting, what's today? August? I think tomorrow. There's, oh man, I forgot what it was. There's actually some good free games coming. PlayStation Plus lately has been doing some really cool shit. They've actually been giving away games that I've been wanting to buy and I never got around to buying. Like last month it was Detroit and Turbo Horizon, something like that. Ustream X-Men Legends. Yeah, those are on my list too. I have them on my GameCube emulator too. Those are definites. Especially after the Ultimate Alliance games. I had fun with those streams. I love streaming those games. The trophies glitch for Underworld. There's one achievement. It pisses me off beyond belief. I can't stand when trophies and achievements get glitched. In the remake for Tomb Raider, the PS3 one, or reboot, whatever you want to call it, Tomb Raider, I'm at like 99% completion, and I can't complete it. I don't know what it is. I'm not the only one that's had this problem, but there's an achievement, or trophy, I should say, because I have it on PS3. I have a trophy where you have to do all the challenges. Now here's the problem here. One of those challenges requires to destroy all the mines in the beach in the water. There's a glitch that, for some reason, one of those doesn't appear. It just doesn't generate. It's the last challenge in the entire game I need to do to get my platinum trophy, and I can't get it. I've replayed the game, I've deleted my file, I've reinstalled the game, the glitch always pops up. I can't finish the challenge, and there's forums of people pissed off about the same thing. So I'm never going to be able to complete that game. They never updated it either. So that sucks. And also in Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's a similar issue I have on Xbox One. When there's a mission from one guy that, it's a side mission, and it involves one of the achievements because you have to do side missions. Well, I can't finish the side mission because after I did it, when I go talk to the guy, you know how you have to press A to interact with people and, like, you know, let them know, hey, I finished what the hell you wanted me to do. It doesn't appear. The prompt doesn't appear, so I can't talk to the guy. And so I'm, like, stuck on that mission, and I can't complete it. So, you know, that ruins games, man, whenever you have things like that. Have you ever thought of live streaming Undertale? I've never played Undertale. I've heard a lot of good things about that game, though. I was surprised at how fun Turbo Horizon game is. It feels like an old school racing game, like back in, like, Outrun and, like, Cruisin' USA days. That game is so much fun. Sniper Elite 4 and Wipeout. Yeah, those are coming. I wanted both of those. So, now with Plus, you get it free. Well, gotta pay for your membership, but same shit. Halo Reach, if they came to hear me beg, is a frustrating achievement. Killing Elite while surviving a fall that will kill you, but as to be a specific kill animation, I don't remember that one. But I remember all the Halo games have one or two achievements that are pain in the ass. I 100%ed Reach on 360. The remaster's coming out on the Master Chief Collection here pretty soon. Wait, what do I do? Centaur. Oh, this is the last boss already? I forgot. Is that what he gave me? See, look at this. Oh, this is lazy. This is exactly Gravity Man's power. It's just a flash of light. Real creative. They literally just copy and pasted the same power. It's funny, LJN's last game was their first 3D... Oh, that racing game on a Dreamcast? Speed of something? I forgot what it was called. I used to see that game all the time at my Blockbuster Video. That was one of the last games I remember seeing over there. Spark Mandrill Syndrome, right? W Storm. Which, that is what kills Turbo Man. Watch Mojo just did a video on LJN. Watch Mojo's a weird channel, man. Like, they're those mass corporations. Oh, look, Mega Man X. They're those mass corporations that just pump out top whatever videos. But I kind of feel like they have no personality because there's never a theme to the channel. It's just the most random stuff. We got a lot of bosses. The first boss we face is Wall Runner. I gotta use Flame Blast. So it's a paste band, basically. It's kind of cool background. Damn, for an NES game, this looks really cool. Let me save. How many energy tanks I got? Unstoppable X with those energy tanks. You missed B, E, and the device. Wait, what did I miss? What is it that you get? Wait, what device? I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff. I'll go. Well, Wily will be destroyed regardless. As I regret it later for not doing it. I'm gonna save right here. This looks like a little bit of a dangerous situation, if you will. Oh, wow! I cannot believe how that actually worked so well. That was completely unintentional, by the way. Oh, what's over there? How do I break that? Power suit. The energy distribution thing? Oh. Damn it. What the hell? I'm worried about jumping because the spikes are right there. I just want to see what's on that side. Screw it. We're gonna fly away. What are the best Star Wars games in your opinion of all time? Damn, that's hard, man. Of all time? There's so many good ones. I love more Star Wars games than I hate. Shadows of the Empire I love. Rogue Squadron games. Force Unleashed. I love the Super Nintendo games, too. I guess that's an unpopular opinion, because apparently a lot of people think those games suck. Those are some of my favorite SNES games of all time when I was a kid. More specifically, Empire Strikes Back. Let's see. Best Star Wars games of all time. I'm going to say the Rogue Squadron series. Because I absolutely love just how those games focus. It's not, you're not just Jedi or Stormtroopers or whatever. You're just flying around the ships and going on missions. And it plays very well, and they're very challenging. The Rogue Squadron games. Now, if you ask me details on which one, maybe I would say the GameCube game. I think I might say the GameCube one. Rogue Leader, because that game was badass. And it was really impressive for its time. Which I did stream that game also. One thing that's gonna suck is when I stream Vice City. Whenever I stream Vice City, and any Star Wars game, mind you, each of those streams will be copyright claimed, 100% guaranteed. Like, those Star Wars music gets claimed in a heartbeat, and Vice City is filled with licensed music. Now, you could play it without listening to any music, but I mean, come on, where's the fun in that? Like, Vice City, you have to have that 80s music blasting. That's how you play those games. But yeah, UMG, Universal Music Group, will have a field day with Vice City stream. Oh, did I go back to the beginning? I didn't save either, I don't think. Yeah, wait, yes I did, didn't I? Oh, thank you. Yes, I did. What about EA Star Wars? It's a joke question. You know, one thing I can say about EA Star Wars is that EA Star Wars Battlefront 2, the gameplay was fun. As far as, you know, the multiplayer, overall, that game in general just lacks so much substance, though. I feel like they had the gameplay down okay, but you just needed a lot more of that game that it did not deliver. I think EA is the worst thing that's happened to Star Wars. Let's see what Jedi Fallen Order does. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, because it's not EA and DICE, it's Respawn. So maybe they'll do a better job. Oh, that thing is just an alternate entrance? Screw that one. The SNES Star Wars games were the first Star Wars game that I played, and I love them, yeah. And when I was a kid, I never played the NES games. I played those later as an adult. Oh, shit. Come on. I should have saved when I got up there. Ah, but two different GameCube ones. Yeah, we have the Rogue Leader also. No, the GameCube one was Rogue Leader and then Rebel Strike. I didn't like Rebel Strike that much. They had those on-foot missions. I didn't like it. Just when you had the on-foot missions, it's not even Rogue Squadron anymore. It's a different game. Like, Rogue Squadron is all about the ship battles. You know which one was kind of cool? Clone Wars. Where that was on Xbox and GameCube and PS2, I believe. That one I want to stream sometime. I gotta find an emulator that's compatible with it though, because that game doesn't run too well. Actually, I think it runs pretty well on Dolphin. I gotta try it out. You play Knights of the Old Republic? I have it on the Xbox One. I have the original Xbox version. I just haven't played it. People think Super Star Wars games suck. I love those games. I hear that all the time from people. They think those are bad Star Wars games. Like, even if you watch some YouTube videos, people out there that give them bad reviews. Like, I disagree. You want to know another Star Wars game that kicks ass? Revenge of the Sith on PS2 was really good. But Revenge of the Sith on the DS and 3DS were awesome too. They were traditional beat-em-ups. They were Star Wars beat-em-up games. You just go side to side, killing battle droids. The whole game's a beat-em-up with boss battles. I was like, hell yes, that game is awesome. I actually have. I wanted to review that game like 2 holidays ago when Force Awakens. But wait a minute, was it Force Awakens or was it? No, it was before Force Awakens came out. I wanted to review Star Wars that month, and I never got around to reviewing it. I've had the footage of that game recorded for like 2 years on my computer. More than that, like what, 2.5 years now? I gotta use that footage for a review sometime. And a stream. Unpopular opinion, I think Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls is the best Indiana Jones. I don't know why people hate it. I don't think it's the best. It's probably my least favorite out of the 3, but I don't hate it either. I thought it was a fun... From what I gather, most people that... Oh, maybe not most, but a lot of people I hear complain about the whole alien thing, that it's kind of lame. But if you look at it, Indiana Jones has always dealt with, like, real-life, like, mythical, like, artifacts and things like that, and like, actual stories. And the Crystal Skulls, that's the actual, like, history behind them. Like, supposedly they're, like, ancient skulls, and there's links to, like, aliens and stuff. Like, that's what it is. So the movie just elaborated on that. So, to me, that didn't bother me. Shia LaBeouf, I didn't really like in the movie. I could have done without him. And then that whole monkey swinging scene was so stupid looking. But that's just nitpicking specific scenes. Overall, I had fun with the movie, though. I think my favorite is probably between the Temple of Doom. See, I don't know. I like all of them. I would probably say The Last Crusade. I thought The Last Crusade was fantastic. I really like that one. And then we've got... Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're saying. It looks like Japanese writing or something. I suspect most ones I hate on Super Star Wars are either kids that can't get over the difficulty or those that can never get good at games. Yeah, those games are brutally hard. Brutally hard. Like, when you fight, Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back for Super Nintendo, it is just, it's a duel. Like, you're just hitting each other back and forth and seeing who dies first. I think they only make sense since natives would have worshipped them as their gods. Yeah. Like I said, it makes sense. I feel like the people that didn't really care about the whole alien thing don't really know the history of, like, what, like, the actual, like, crystal skulls are. Like, in real life, they've pretty much been determined to be, like, hoaxes and stuff. But, you know, if you look at all the conspiracy theory stuff, it's all linked to aliens and weird transdimensional reality shit. I noticed when they do top 10 horrifying video game monsters, they typically choose from Zelda 64. It's the white hand, the eel from Mario, and finally that metal shark from Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, I never found the metal shark, I didn't really find that horrifying until they actually explained it. I would pick the wall masters in Zelda. Scared the hell out of me. Especially in Ocarina of Time, when you can hear them. Like, you just hear, like, real slowly, and it gets louder, and then they grab you. They always make me panic. When I think Ancient Skulls, I think of the movie The Phantom with Billy Zane. I'm glad someone else remembers that movie. I used to love that movie. At the time when I was a kid, I didn't even know that was a comic book character. I just knew that he had a movie, and he was part of an animated series, and he had a video game, Phantom 2049, I think it was called. Well, it was an animated series also. Oh, wait. Let me jet myself out of here. But yeah, oh! I did not realize. That's bullshit. Invisible floors. But as I was saying before with you guys, with like retro game requests, or any game requests, if you guys have any, if you have social media, Twitter, you could message me on Facebook too, but I don't keep up with Facebook as much as I know I should. I just don't use it as much. But if you can message me on Instagram or Twitter, preferably, or on Patreon if you're one of my patrons, just so I kind of have it documented somewhere in case, you know, because when I'm making my streams, my schedules for my streams, I can look at the requests. Because if you guys tell me something now, I'll probably end up forgetting in a couple streams, because I have so much going on. But yeah, if you guys could do that for any specific requests you'd like to see, I'll probably get to them quicker that way if people actually request stuff versus me choosing them. Mr. X. Oh, Mr. X! Another... Wait a minute. Has Capcom been reusing these ideas all these years? Capcom had Ouroboros in Devil May Cry 2. And then Wesker used it. Now we have Mr. X, Mega Man X, and then Mr. X in Resident Evil. Capcom, you fiends. You've been recycling all these years. It just hit me. This is Silver Tomahawk we have to use. It's Phantom 20... Oh, Phantom 2040. I had 2049. Yeah, that was awesome. It was like Future Phantom. It kind of reminded me of Batman Begins. I think Wally got so much hate because she wasn't Marion. And that was the whole point. They didn't want to make a fake Marion. I thought it was the lighthearted tone of the movie. Oh, crap. Hold on. Can I send this? Yeah, I'm going to let him kill me. I was already low health. God. Mr. X, I wonder who it could be. Yep. I'm telling you, Mr. X from Resident Evil, he's just going to pop right up. Silver Tomahawk. Damn, I hope my power doesn't go out. It's thundering. That would suck. I think I'm pretty safe. I haven't really had too many power outages lately. It's literally been... I don't remember the last day it didn't rain where I live. I mean, I guess yesterday was kind of drizzly, but it's seriously been raining like crazy. Like late July, early August, that's when it's just every day, like without letting up. Oh, come on! I had one hit left! Oh, what a son of a bitch. One hit! God. Oh, you know what other game I want to stream? I keep forgetting this one, too. That Ninja Turtles Retro... I don't know, what is it called? Retropalooza something? That game looks amazing. I was watching it on YouTube for a little bit, and it looks like one of the best Ninja Turtle games of all time, and it's not even a real game. Did you play Shining Force? Back in the day. That was an RPG, right? I think I did play it back in the day. I thought Phantom 2040 was just an animated series. Yeah, I think it is, but the original Phantom was a comic book character. It's all problems. Hey, I told you, in video games, sometimes you gotta blow yourself away. How many lives do I have? I don't even know. I'm not gonna buy that. Or I'm not gonna get that thing. The Phantom was part of, oh man, what was that cartoon? There was a cartoon in the 80s for you 80s/90s kids like me. What was it? Oh, God. It had a bunch of different superheroes in it. It was a team, and the Mask was one of them. Oh, God, that's going to bother me now. It was an 80s cartoon, I believe. Oh, I need my jet. Defenders of the Earth. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you. Yeah, that was my first exposure ever to Phantom. You tried Godzilla Monsters of Monsters on stream? Is that the NES game? You know which one I used to have was Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters on a NES, where it was like a weird, like, turn-based RPG. It was so weird. And then all the fights were random, and it was just the same music throughout the whole game over and over. I think Ibrahim talked about that one, too. Ah! Ooh. Oh, save. There, we saved. Run! Yes, Monsters and Monsters was the first video game I ever beat. I don't think I played that one. I had Godzilla 2. That's the one I had. I think it was older than the 80s, though, wasn't it? The animated series? I don't think so. Maybe. I didn't think it was. Oh, come on, look at that! Damn it. TMNT Rescue Palooza, and it's got all 87 characters. 87 characters? Oh, man, I wouldn't even know, like, who to play as. You know who I would want to play as? The bunny. I forgot his name. The judo rabbit. The karate bunny. Surprised the Phantom costume's never been updated. I don't think it needs to. I mean, it's kind of like Spider-Man, like, where, you know, there's been different versions of the costume, but overall, it always goes back to the traditional look. It's funny, because everyone, when they think of Billy Zane, they always think of Titanic. I always think of the Phantom. That was my Billy Zane experience. That was suicide. That was unintentional suicide. Big's most feared Mega Man boss, Spike Man. Have they? They haven't done a Spike Man, have they? I'm trying to think, and I don't remember any Spike Man. Like, he just one-hit killed. Okay, so why isn't that a boss that Dr. Wily made? Literally, like, it's just a guy covered in spikes, and all he does is walk up to Mega Man. That's it. You'd win. You'd finally defeat your arch nemesis. That's all you need to do. Wily's a jackass. He's an idiot. I think the bunny's name is Asagi. That sounds familiar. Another cool bunny is, oh god, Bucky O'Hare. The green one. Who's kind of like a rabbit Star-Lord, I guess, is a way to describe him. No! Come on, man. Like, I'm trying to jet my way... No, no more. There's Spike Man and fan-made games. Why would a fan-made game, which basically means a loving project by fans, include such a nightmare of a creature? That's horrible. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, God. Son of a bitch. Good thing I saved. The same thing. The same thing. Come on, go. I'll let you go. I don't even care about that health. I gotta get out of here. There's way too many death pits. Throw a Doom Guys bunny. I remember my dad taking me to see The Phantom in theater. I don't remember if I saw that in theater. This is Met Armor. Blizzard Attack. Alright, Blizzard Attack it is. You will freeze. Where's my Blizzard Attack? Oh. Beat Attack. These dinky little snowflakes destroy this giant robot. How weak. How embarrassing for him. Uh-oh. Do I use my health tick? No, wait. Ooh, that was one hit. Oh, I thought it wasn't over. Wow, I can see myself on camera. It looks so much darker in the room now. It's like pitch black outside my house, and it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. Funny, Sailor Moon's name is Bunny, since it's Usagi. Was that her name? I always wondered what her real name was. I didn't realize it was Usagi. Alright, Mr. X goes down with a Mega Buster, apparently. Speaking of Godzilla, it's funny that Toho bought the rights to the American Godzilla just to kill it on screen. That shit is funny, though. You know what, though? When I was a kid, I loved the 1998 American Godzilla. I actually liked it when I was in theaters. Because when you're a kid, you're less critical. Now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that's not Godzilla. It's just some weird radioactive iguana. But, when I was a kid, I really liked it. And then they had the sequel, which was an animated series, because at the end of the movie, you had the little Godzilla baby that came out of the egg in the after-credit scene or whatever. And that grew up and protected New York from other monsters, hence the animated series. It was cool, man. And then that was around the same time they had a Men in Black series. Oh, by the way, I just recently, my fiance and I actually just watched it together the other night on our little Android media player, where every once in a while we may download movies by questionable means that we don't want to necessarily pay for. We just watched Men in Black International. That movie kind of sucked. Like, I love Men in Black 1. I liked 3. 2 sucked. But this one, like, wow, it was super boring, I thought. Like, the whole time I was like, this movie's making me tired. I didn't care about it. "1998 Godzilla was basically Jurassic Park in New York City." Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I just remember the editing snafus in 90s Godzilla. That I don't remember, but when the day comes that I review that movie, I every time I review movies, I go through them with an incredible amount of detail and watch them repeatedly. And I notice all kinds of shit that, like, for example, I'm working on a review for Child's Play for October, the original. I've noticed so much stuff in that movie that I've never noticed. So, and also the original Mortal Kombat movie and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I think Mortal Kombat Annihilation is the worst example of editing in any movie I've ever seen. At least for movies that came out, like, for theatrical releases. It's pretty shocking stuff. Shit. Ah! Men in Black 3 was the third installment people didn't know they wanted. Yeah, Men in Black 3 was good. I really enjoyed that one. Oh, great. What? Mr. X. That's clearly Dr. Wily with sunglasses. Jesus. Alright. Try a movie called The 16th Episode for your questionable... 16th episode? What is that? Is this really all he does? Man, Dr. Wily's getting lazy now with his creations. Alright, Mr. X. Or so you claim to be. I gotta be more careful. I fight a dinosaur, apparently. But I still have enough power to destroy you! Oh my god! It's Dr. Wily! Whoa. I don't know why, but I like Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Me too. I loved it when I was a kid. I didn't know any of it. I still like that movie. Well, hold on. Let me take a step back. I recognize that it's an extremely shitty movie. I recognize that. However, do I have fun watching it? Absolutely I do. But it is absolute trash, and I recognize that at the same time. I enjoy it the same way I enjoy Batman and Robin. It's just a really bad movie, but if you're with a couple of friends hanging out and it's late at night, and you guys are tired, and you've had a couple drinks, you can't say it's not a good time. Absolutely the opposite. It's a great time. He's trying to hypnotize. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I was getting hypnotized. Come on, I gotta switch again. This music sounds awesome. Wily's greatest creation, the mace. Technically, it wasn't Wily, it was Mr. X. It's a guilty pleasure for you. Yeah, that's the perfect word, use it, yeah. It's most definitely a guilty pleasure. Garbage movies that are fun as hell. Oh my god. Okay. So far, so good. No, there was a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I gotta save. Too many spikes. That's enough with the spikes, man. You think Spike Man... Oh, God. Spike Man lives here. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Have you ever played Ghosts and Goblins? I love Ghosts and Goblins. One of my first game reviews, or one of my early game reviews, was Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghosts and Goblins on NES, I do plan to stream sometime. I've never beaten that game. It's very hard. I think it's the hardest one on the whole series, so I need to stream that sometime. Shit. Alright, you know, kiss my ass. Annihilation's biggest mistake was killing off Johnny Cage. Yeah, he was my favorite character when I was a kid. And when they killed him, I was like, well, there goes a lot of the reason I enjoyed the first movie. If you redo Resident Evil movie and working everything into the timeline, what do you think you'd get more hate for? Working in the Mila Jovovich movies? Or games like Survivor and Umbrella Corps? Oh, no, definitely the movies. Yeah, absolutely. That's without question. Because at least Umbrella Corps... With Umbrella Corps and Survivor, I didn't really have to work anything in. Those games... There's nothing that keeps them from being official. And they're recognized by Capcom as being official canon. Now, if I mix the movies in, that's a whole another level of trespassing into the fandom. Ever play Maximo? You know, I've never played the Maximo games. When they first originally came out, I didn't even realize that they were tied to the Ghosts and Goblins universe. Okay. What am I supposed to hit? Oh. I didn't even know what I'm supposed to be hitting. Is it the eyes? How many lives do I have? Shit. I'll save right here. What is the next timeline? I will update everyone on that. Let me see. This month, I got a couple of reviews, a couple things I'm working on. I'm also working. Next month, the uploads might be a little light because it's going to be crunch time for October. But my next major timeline is going to be in October, and the second half of September, I'm going to give the full details on what's happening, because I'm going to do a whole video on it, just explaining what it's going to be. You guys understand once you see why I have to explain some things, but it's going to be epic, I'll say that. I don't know what to hit. Oh, it's the top of the head. Oh, this is a bitch. Oh, God. You have to hit it, like, exactly at the top of the head. This thing sucks. Love your DMC timeline. Yeah, I'm doing something a little different. Similar and a little different than anything I've done before. Which, like I said, you guys don't understand. Man, this thing... Hey! Fuck. I hate you. Maybe with the Buster, it's... Yeah, it's easier with the Buster. It's because that special weapon I was using, it's so... The hit range... The hitbox is so small. Yeah, Buster's the way to go here. Ooh, almost died. Well, whatever you do, I'm sure it'll be amazing. Yes, you guys will like it. Because is it the Castlevania timeline where you take all the games together? Yes and no. I don't want to say it's Castlevania timeline because, I mean, yeah, it is. It's what you're talking about. But the reason I have to explain it is because people are going to think, well, he already did it. What's the point of doing it again? It's going to be completely different. And that's, I'll do a whole video on it because I actually I'm going in with someone else with Terra Studios. He's actually working on some stuff on it for me too that I'll reveal in September. But it's going to be totally different from what you guys have already seen. That's why I don't want to say anything now, because I don't have any details really to share or to show you. But when I have that in mid-September, I'm going to make a whole video on it to, you know, kind of get people excited about it. But yes, it's going to be very different from anything else you've seen. Oh my god. I need to, you know what, I need to go on that over here. Firepower. But like I said, I'm not trying to keep it like secret or anything, but all the details I'm not really going to talk about just yet, because I don't have anything to show for it. As long as it's strictly canon, I'm down for it. Nods a lot. Oh no, you know, it's gonna, I'll say this. It's gonna be one of the situations where if you didn't pay attention to my video or my explanations behind why I did what I did, and you're part of the canon police, you're gonna see the video and be like, actually, it's gonna be one of those actually people. You guys will see. It's gonna be, it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy, to say the least. And then from there, based on how well it does and how people react to it, I have a couple other ideas which I may tackle, you know, with other properties and do something similar. But that's why I want to make it, because it's a little different from what I did before, which I don't want to just do stuff over and over again and, you know, essentially just, I don't want it to feel like I'm just summarizing a game. So that's why I'm trying something a little bit different with it. And one interesting thing I want to do with my Zelda one, my Zelda one, keep in mind this Castlevania one I'm doing, it's not going to be a replacement, because it's totally different. The Zelda one I'm going to be working on in the future is a replacement, a much better, more detailed replacement, and I'm going to make it like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. So, for example, oh, hold on. Oh, I thought I hit something. So, for example, when I do the Zelda one, like, you know how there's split timelines? At the end, I'm going to have, like the little box show up where you can click on the next video, and you can pick which path you want to go to, and whichever, like, for example, Link dies or Link lives. You click it, and it'll take you to that timeline. So I'm trying to make it like a choose-your-own-adventure thing. That's going to be really fun. That's what I'm trying to expand with Untold Legends, just try to make it a bunch of various different things. I need Windstorm. Am I alone in thinking that Sony and Alucard being together was good? I never liked that idea. I didn't. But I do appreciate that Lords of Shadow went with, I guess you could say a similar idea. Because in Lords of Shadow universe, Dracula ended up being a Belmont, and Trevor and Alucard are actually the same person. So they kind of took a idea, like kind of a fusion of those old ideas and went with it. And it works really well for that universe, but as far as the classic universe, I never really liked it. Link never failed. I will never accept that he did. Well, according to official Nintendo canon, he has failed 2 times now. Ooh, wait a minute. I almost hit load. He failed in Ocarina of Time fighting Ganon. Ganon straight up killed him. And that caused the downfall timeline where, insanely enough, most of the games take place. So most of the games is a weird alternate universe where Link failed. And then he failed in Breath of the Wild and was resurrected. Poor Link. No, but I agree with that, though. I never liked that idea. I kind of wish Nintendo never did that. Because the whole idea of Link was that he's the perfect hero. You know, he's not defeatable. You know, he's the perfect hero. He will always save the day. He's destined to. But now Nintendo's like, oh, he can fail. Alright? Judging by how easy the final battle was in Breath of the Wild, I'm shocked that Link failed. Originally. Oh, come on. This thing, man, it's just... There. with your DMC timeline, you should be glad you didn't include the remake. I actually had a lot of people request... I'm still getting a lot of requests from people to add that in, which I'm not going to do because it's one thing if you can kind of work things to fit, but the DMC, there's no way, it just doesn't work. There's no way to make it fit. It just doesn't. The whole backstory is wildly different. It doesn't work. It's its own thing. No matter how much fudging I could do, it won't work. But, people keep wanting me to do something with that game. Which I don't hate the game, I just hate that version of Dante. But, I'll probably end up just doing like a stream of the game or something, because I keep getting that request. But, as far as adding it into the timeline, no, I'm not. The DMC timeline, I strictly wanted to keep it classic. The reboot universe just, it doesn't fit. And I can't make it fit. Damn it. CDI Link is canon? Might be onto something. I gotta stream those. I've never played those games. According to official Nintendo, Philips CD games were a thing, as well as Captain N Link. I rest my case. Yes, Captain N Link. Damn, I don't have that many lives. If I get a game over... Shit. It's best not to get a game over. Classic white-hair Dante, lovable emo Dante. He's douchebag who tries too hard to be cool. I hate that Dante. It's not Dante. It's just some asshole with the same name. Blizzard Man? Damn, I don't have his ability. Oh well. This is definitely one of the easier classic Mega Mans, for sure. Like, this doesn't hold a candle of 3 and 4. In terms of difficulty, 5 wasn't even that bad either. They definitely got way easier. I feel like the bosses don't even have, like... They don't even move as much. I might die here, though, because... Wait. Health tank. Oh, man, such a waste. He's right. He's about to die. I just didn't want to lose a life. Oh, he didn't even hit me! Oh, what a dick! I absolutely... Wait, he didn't even hit me. My boy, CDI games are what all true gamers strive for. Indeed. Alright, Nightman, let's take you out with the Yamato, which I don't have either. I have no weapons. This is gonna suck. Was there a refill option somewhere that I missed? Damn. I might have a rough time on Dr. Wily in this case. Oh, you ass. Shit! Keeps turning around. There. I still wonder which Zelda Link hooked up with in the NES games. That's true, because there were 2 Zeldas. And then Nintendo made them 2 separate Zeldas. And one was the original Zelda that the Legend of Zelda is based off of. So now every game was actually named after one very specific Zelda that didn't have an impact in the series at all. The whole Legend of Zelda name is weird. Like, you'd think the whole game typically, or it technically should be called The Legend of Link. Oh. I have Tomahawk. There we go. Damn, still 4 left. Possibly the one from 2 since they made out in the end. Did they? Oh, there you go. There's your answer. He didn't make out with the original Zelda from Zelda 1. Poor Link. I think Link and Mario both get friend-zoned constantly. Like Peach, she's always purposely getting kidnapped, trying to get saved, because she's an attention whore. And then Mario goes to save her, and then she always ends up getting captured by Mario in a fake wedding. You know, she said yes to Bowser, and then Mario's just trying to break up the wedding, and she feels bad. That's what's actually going on. She's a deceiver. Oh, damn. This guy's a son of a bitch. You're making me waste all my energy tanks, dude. I got him. There we go. Peach is a slut. I'm just saying. Where did the Koopa kids come from? I don't buy Nintendo's current explanation, as they put it, that in their current storyline, they're not Bowser's kids. That's a lie. My Mario Brothers 3 instruction manual told me a very different story. I don't care what you say, Nintendo. And then Bowser Jr. thought Peach was his mom? I don't know, man. She's wanting that dinosaur. That dinosaur DNA. Dino DNA. Maybe she's half dinosaur herself. Sometimes fighting Robot Masters with Mega Buster is more fun than with their weakness. Well, now I have no choice. Oh, this one I can... There. You Centaur Man that barely does anything. Stupid. Now on to Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily. Let's see what he has. I need Night Crush, and Silver Tomahawk. I have my Night Crush. Silver Tomahawk I'm screwed with. Damn. Not good. Maybe they'll refill me here. Bowsette is their latest daughter. Well, USA instruction books did make some stuff that wasn't in the original. I don't care. The original's wrong. They're wrong. There's kids. Oh, man. I should have saved. Because I could have gotten that weapon refresher over there. Centaur Man is just Robot Motaro. Yeah, a lot of people want Bowsette to be canon. I think that'd be interesting. If they made Bowsette canon, I think it'd be cool. Oh, how cool would it be if she was actually a clone of Peach that Bowser made, but she was posing as Peach? Like, she gets captured only to have, like, Mario... And I'm making the story up as I go along. She gets captured only to have Mario rescue her, and then he finds out it was Bowsette the whole time. It's not the real Peach. And it's like a trap to get Mario over there. That'd be interesting, man. See, Nintendo, they got some good ideas they could go with, but they're not acting on them. Ooh! This reminded me of Melina. Yeah, oh yeah, see, it could be Peach's Melina. Because, you know, every character has a doppelganger. You know, Mario's got Wario. Where's Peach? Yeah, it's an interesting idea. That's what I want to see. Oh, wait, what do we need here? Alright, Night Crush. For both these forms. Oh, shit. This will be easy. I've got my energy tanks. Energy tanks aplenty. This music rocks. I'm running out of my night power. Gonna have to go regular Mega Buster now. Ah, shit. No! Oh, I'm gonna use my energy tank just in case. Why doesn't Bowser clone Peach and then marry the clone? Exactly. It's because he's already had his fill of Peach. He's already had it. He doesn't need a clone. She just keeps letting herself get kidnapped. It's like, oh, Bowser, can you come get me? I'll just tell Mario to get kidnapped, alright? He's like, alright. It's his duty to please that booty. Alright. Silver Tomahawk. Nintendo was gonna make a Bowsette. It was gonna be Bowser possessing Peach with his own Cappy, but scrapped it. That's so weird, though, if it was, like, a female, just actually Bowser. That's weird. What is it with Dr. Wily doing all the BS where he just disappears? I'm gonna run out of, energy. How am I supposed to hit him up there if I run out? Oh, God. I don't know. Oh. He gets close. Alright. Yes! Got him! That was one of the easier Dr. Wily forms, actually. See what I mean, though, about this game being really easy? Like, I just feel like they were like, let's just make another Mega Man. Dr. Wily. Triumphant at last. Mega Man arrested. Notorious Dr. Wily and brought him to justice. Sentenced to prison for his crimes. Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. Would they probably give him the death penalty? I'm sure he's gotten a couple people killed. At long last, the world is at peace. Until Mega Man 7. I remember Mega Man 7, they showed the little cutscene at the beginning where he bursts out of jail or whatever. Mario marries the Peach clone the way Cyclops marries Gene's clones. They already sex-changed Link practically. Oh yeah, they got Linkle. That's such a weird idea. I didn't really like her as a character. It's interesting how they handle her story, though, in Hyrule Warriors, because, like, she thinks she's the chosen one, and then all her friends are like, you're insane. Like, they all think she's crazy. So maybe she's not the chosen one, but she wants to be. That I could accept that, but if... I mean, Link is Link. He's Link. He's not Linkle. But Mega Man 6 was more fun than 5. Yeah, it was more fun. It was a lot easier. It's one of the easiest ones in the whole series, but this one's a lot better than 5 is. Just from a design point of view. There's a lot more variety to the bosses. There's a lot more variety to the stages. It's the better game out of them. I still hold firm that my favorites in the NES are probably 3 and 4. 2's great. I like 3 and 4 a lot, though. Finally, Wily is in jail. Oh god. I hope someone in prison snipes Dr. Wily with a frozen hot dog. Like, oh, by the way, speaking of the Bill Cosby hot dog from the last Gears of War stream, I looked it up after stream. It wasn't a frozen hot dog. I don't know why I thought that. So apparently Bill Cosby got pegged with a hot dog bun. I thought it was a frozen hot dog. I don't know why. I read that somewhere. That's still hilarious to me, though. But someone pegged him with a hot dog bun while he was in prison. And he had to go to, like, the medical bay or something. I can't. If I start thinking about that again, I'm going to lose my shit laughing again. Because last time I got the giggles. But yes, it was a hot dog bun, not a frozen hot dog as I advertised previously. They just had to say Linkle was his twin. It wouldn't be the first time Link has it. That would be awesome. If Linkle was actually an official character that they introduced within a main Zelda game and it was his twin sister, that'd be really cool. And then, from a gameplay point of view, you can also somehow turn that into like a 2-player co-op experience. Mega Man 2 is great, but that turret boss in Wily Fortress is BS. Yeah, Mega Man 2 definitely had some BS. I'm trying to wait till after credits to see if Mega Man goes home. I feel like we haven't seen him go home lately. Was your lady trying to figure out why you were laughing so much after the stream? No, she didn't. She said she didn't even hear me because she was watching Breaking Bad in the living room. But when I came out, I told her about it, and she was like, that makes no sense. Like, why? What brought about the conversation? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, this stuff just happens. It's not like it's forced, it just happens, and I go with the flow, and then suddenly we're talking about Area 51 and Bill Cosby and Jared Fogle wrapping people up in Subway buns. So it was just a late Friday night. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I guess I'll cut it off there. So to give you guys some information, this week I should have the Sub-Zero Untold Legends up. I was gonna have it up. I was gonna have it up in like a day or two, but it's my niece's birthday party this week. I'm telling you guys, like July, August, I'm hit with like 4 or 5 birthday parties all at once from different people. Kids, just different people. But I'm almost done with the script. I'm going to finish it tonight. Probably 2 or 3 days editing. What's today? Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday? I might have it up by Wednesday night or Thursday morning. We'll see. But for streaming-wise, Wolfenstein Youngblood is tomorrow at 8 p.m. I guess that'll be the last extra stream this week. And then Friday, we're going back to Gears of War. So, tons of fun to come. And remember, next Monday, I haven't made this schedule public yet, but next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do the Monday streams now. So for now, until further notice, this will be the last daytime Monday stream. 8 p.m. Eastern Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Friday. Anything else is extra. But thank you guys for hanging out here with me on this Mega Monday. Soon we will have some Mega Monday nights. So I will catch you guys later. I am going to get to work. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on social media or go into my community tab for updates. And for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel directly on Patreon. This is Fabian. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.